Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of ATI's Lunch Break. I'm your host, Sam Arce, also known as Broadway Sam, and I am thrilled you're joining us today. We have an incredible show today, and it's truly going to be a heartwarming holiday event coming to Indianapolis, and of course, everything that's going on here in Carmel. We're going to talk about an evening filled with music, dance, community, and the joy of giving back to the arts. So what am I talking about? On Saturday, December 13th, the Broadway United Methodist Church, I talked about this last week, will be transforming into a festive performance for a spectacular holiday concert by the extraordinary Anthony Nunziata. Now, Anthony is a classically trained, Brooklyn-born tenor, okay? And yes, hold that up, Ashley. I'm going to introduce this beautiful young lady next to us. And he is a celebrated blend of pop, jazz, Italian arias with warmth, technical brilliance, and heartfelt storytelling. He's also my friend. He has captivated audience at venues from Carnegie Hall to symphony stages around the country. He's actually out performing almost every night right now. I've been following him around as he goes around the country. And this night promises to be truly unforgettable. Now, joining him as our featured guest is someone very special to me.
Oh.
Yes. The wonderful, talented Ashley Nicole Soprano, who is also my dear friend.
Yes.
Welcome, Ashley.
Thanks, Sam. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. And now, there's more. This year's concert also has a special connection to ATI. Not only will this event benefit Actors Theater of Indiana, but ATI will also be performing. So our beloved co-founder, Judy Fitzgerald, and also Cynthia Collins, another co-founder, will take the stage as part of the evening's entertainment. And this evening will also feature dancers from Kids Dance Outreach and a special musical set from Indie Men's Chorus, making a truly community-centered celebration of the arts.
Yay.
It's just going to be an incredible evening. So, as I said, I'm excited to have right here next to me the talented Ashley Nicole Soprano, my young ingenue,
Yes.
beautiful singer. I'm just so proud to say you're my friend. I have been a fan.
Oh.
I've been watching you as you have been doing your beautiful work, singing and just entertaining so many people. So, Ashley, let me just say this. Ashley is one of the standout voices in our local arts community here in Carmel and around Indianapolis. You've built a reputation, well, she has, for delivering performances that are full of heart, emotion, and authenticity. Whether she's singing a holiday classic, a moving ballad, or something that blends music with theater and dance. I mean, you do it all.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Wow.
And you know, recently you were celebrating and collaborating with the Gregory Hancock Theater, which we're going to talk about, and you brought your voice into productions that beautifully combine music and movement. And I want you to tell the listeners a little bit about that experience and what it's been like working with because you worked with Gregory Hancock, and that was something different. I know when we talked about it personally, and the last time I had you on here, what was that like? Because this is totally different outside of your wheelhouse originally.
Well, I first got a passion for working with dancers when I did 3 music videos for my original songs.
That's right.
When I was at Butler. I worked with the dance department there for a collaborative project. So I really had a taste for doing collaborations at that point. So you can see those on my YouTube channel. 3 songs I wrote
I love
with the
that.
dancers.
That's right.
And so it's not totally out of my wheelhouse, but you know, because I was like, I want to do like a real music video, you know, like with the backup dancers and everything. So and then when I finally got the chance to work with Gregory, you know, I had done something similar before, but with Gregory I got to explore my more operatic repertoire as the Lady of Krakow, and it was on the big Tarkington stage. So I sang 3 songs, and I was a character, the Lady of Krakow, and the story behind that is that Gregory he went to Poland, Krakow, Poland, and he saw a lady singing on the street, but he would notice that, you know, her voice was so beautiful and it just filled up the whole in front of the cathedral there. But people would just pass by, you know, they're on their way to work or they're preoccupied, they're not even hearing her music, they're not even stopping. So he was really like, you know, isn't that a shame that we have so much beauty and we have so much, you know, art and culture in our world,
Right
but we
there.
just seem to be too busy to notice or too busy to stop and enjoy, you know, stopping to smell the roses. So we recreated that scene on the stage. The dancers were acting like the passersby.
And you brought the vocals to life.
Yes, and I brought the live vocals to life. And so the dancers were passing by. And then as I was singing and kind of coming out of my shell more as a character, they would stop and they would be like, oh, you know, and then they'd start doing more complex dancing and stuff around me. So it was so cool. And, you know, I think it was a really special moment for all of us. And
it was a little more theatrical for
yeah,
you.
it was.
It was definitely more theatrical for
yeah.
you.
And the tears, those were real, you know.
Oh,
because it was.
Well, I
it was
love that,
really-
and I love that about you because your work is deeply rooted in our community.
Yeah.
And that's the part of what makes this December 13th program and this concert so special. An audience will get to experience artistry alive alongside with Anthony Nunziata and alongside the incredible performers from ATI and the Indian Men's Chorus and Kids Outreach. And it's such a beautiful celebration of local talent and community artists. And I'm
Right.
thrilled our listeners get to hear about it firsthand today. So let's dive into some things here, Ashley.
Okay.
Okay. So the concert. What can audiences expect from the holiday concert?
They can expect to have a really great time because there's going to be a lot of variety, as you mentioned. We've got Anthony, and I saw Anthony during his last concert here, Bocelli and Beyond. And
Right. We were there together, right?
That's right. So we saw that, and so, you know,
Wasn't
that
he
was
incredible?
so exciting for me because Anthony sings a lot of my favorite songs. So every song he sang, you know, I'm there singing along with him in the audience because I also sing the classical crossover. So we're, you know, perfect match.
You are a perfect match. In fact, I know when Meg Osborne, when we talked about this, and Meg is our marketing director, and I mean, Meg is incredible, Meg and Associates.
Incredible, yes.
And,
Shout out to Meg.
And Meg, another big fan of yours, kind of brought you together, didn't
Yes,
she? Yeah.
she absolutely did.
Yeah. So shout out to Meg Osborne. And I knew when I talked to him, he asked me, I said, Anthony, I'm telling you, you know, if this is like Phantom of the Opera, you know, the Phantom and the Ingenue coming together. Your
Yes.
voices are just going to be so beautiful together. So I really see this night being magical.
It is. It's going to be so magical. And I can't wait for the duet. We're going to sing, spoiler, we're singing The Prayer as a duet. So that's my, you know, timeless duet by Bocelli and Celine Dion. So
That is definitely
you
in
don't
your
wanna miss it.
wheelhouse.
I think that right there will be worth, you know, everybody coming just to see that moment. 'cause
That's
gonna
worth the
be-
price of the
that-
ticket right there.
That's right, just that
But
one
it's-
song.
that's
But
not
we've got
all.
much more.
You've
too,
got
everybody.
much more. That's right. So, and you know, and so that's how your opportunity came. Networking is part of what we do, and in theater, when it's more than just you have the talent, you have the goods, but it's here you had an opportunity because Anthony was coming. Here we have this beautiful, talented voice, and Meg recognized that, and she helped bring you together. I know when I spoke to him, I said, this is a match made here, right here.
Match in heaven, that's right.
And one of the things I love about Anthony is he loves to help others with their art. So that was a great thing.
Well, that's what's special about our community is that the arts organizations do work together and do support one another and do come together for projects. And I think that that's really important, and I think that that's something that really helps everybody. It's a win-win for everybody. And
I love that.
Kudos to Anthony for for bringing together so many organizations and putting this together, because I think that's really important, and it's really it really helps the artists and helps everybody. So.
Well, and I love that about him because he does he puts, as much as he is an artist, he puts this, he wanted to do this because he wants to be part and help our community grow and these organizations. Now, is there, we talked, this is the number you're super excited about, because my question was, is there a number that you're excited about? Is there another number you're excited about doing? Or?
Well, I'll be doing 2 solo songs as well. So
okay,
I'm super
tell
excited
me what,
about those.
All right.
So one of the songs is on my holiday album.
Absolutely.
It's the last track on my holiday album, God Bless Us Everyone. It's originally from A Christmas Carol, from one of the A Christmas Carol movies. It was performed by Bocelli originally. So, and these, I can mention my Black Friday sale on my website. So this weekend, code Black Friday on AshleyNicoleSoprano.com. You can get 20% off my CDs, and I've got another CD too. Yay!
Can they get that signed if they buy it on Black Friday?
Sure. Yes, we have autographed copies available as well.
Good.
So we got one of the songs on here. I'll sing with during Anthony's show as a solo, and then Anthony says, "Okay, well, I love the God Bless Us Everyone." And he said, "How about an Italian song?" Because he's Italian.
That's right.
And of course, I love Italian as an opera singer. So I'm like, okay, well, my favorite is called "Non ti scordar di me." And
you say it so beautifully.
No, thank you.
I'm part paisan, so me and him talk the same way. And Anthony and his brother Will, they're twins. They're identical twins. And it was just his birthday last week.
Yeah, I saw.
And
that.
I said, "Did you, say something to your mom? Because without mom, you wouldn't be here." So you sing in Italian, and and the way you just said that was so perfect. So the both of you are going to do this.
Yeah. No, I'm just singing the Italian song
You're
myself.
But
of course, he's singing Italian
he sings
in the prayer.
Right, he does.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Perfetto.
Perfecto. I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I've been studying Italian since high school, and
which helps you,
opera
right?
Singing,
because of opera.
All the operas, were mostly in Italian or French or German. So, but opera originated in Italy. So, so I have a huge passion for the Italian music and the classical crossover songs, all in Italian.
Have you been
from
to Italy
Bocelli.
yet?
No, I haven't.
But you want to go?
Just in my dreams.
Well, you
Not
will.
yet in real life.
But you will. Make that a goal.
Okay.
Put it out there. You will do that. So we talked about Gregory Hancock and how that collaboration shaped your artistic journey. But as a local artist, how do you feel to be part of an event that lifts up and supports Indianapolis Arts Organization? How does it make you feel? Because you were asked to do this, and it's benefiting these 3 organizations. How does that make you feel?
It feels really, really special to be a part of the community and to be participating in the community. And it's really special when the community comes together and listens to music and hears music. And really, my whole life is really centered around sharing music with the community. I sing mostly shows at retirement homes, and you know, I just see every day the impact that music has on the community. And, you know, just yesterday, you know, a lady comes up to me and says, you know, oh, it's just, you're so beautiful. You know, she's like, I can't believe you know, I think she said, I can't believe I'm in the presence of such beauty, you know, and beautiful music. And it was just, it's like, you know, that's why I do what I do. And that's why we all do what we do, to bring beauty to everybody. And, you know, it's a hard and scary world, you know, and music and arts just helps us to remind us, you know, the reasons why we keep going and the reasons why we, you know, brings a smile to everybody's face. And
I agree.
I sing Smile by Charlie Chaplin, and I'm like, now I better see you all smiling because, you know.
Well, sometimes a tear can be a tear of happiness.
Yeah, that's
because
true too.
the emotions that it brings. And, you know, for me, theater, events like this is escapism. It gives us an opportunity to go and enjoy, to be part of something in this community event. And you know, I'm Broadway Sam. I love theater. I love being part of this because it gives me an opportunity to, number one, in a collaborative way, be with other people, to connect with the artist. And to me, life without arts would not be a life worth living. It's so wonderful to be part of this and to see people like you with sharing this beautiful talent. I mean, this is a gift you've been given.
It is a gift from the Lord. I'm grateful.
And that's right. And you have an instrument. For you, your instrument, although I know you play piano, but your instrument is your voice, and that is a gift, and not everyone has that. So,
built-in
that's right.
instrument. Yeah.
So as we move forward, and I'm so proud of you because I know, as I've known you now for this, it's going on a few years, and you're growing as an artist, and I love the fact that your career is expanding and your journey is moving on, and that it's part of the give back. For me, being part of Actors Theater it's part of my give back. That's why I'm on the board, and you know, it's where I invest my time, my energy, my finances, is the give back. It's part of giving back to the community. So that's what we're going to talk about, the organization's ATI, and this night benefits the Kids Outreach Program, which is dance, and we talked about that last week, and the Indie Men's Chorus, and as I said, Actors Theater of Indiana. And why does this, you know, supporting these local arts matter to you?
Well, I think that, you know, I have a lot of thoughts, but I mean, I was introduced to a lot of different, you know, local arts when I was at Butler, you know, a student at Butler. So I'm sure I'm going to see lots of familiar faces too from the Indie Men's Chorus. I'm not totally familiar with the Kids Dance Outreach, but also I'm familiar with ATI. And so, what was the question?
Okay, well,
why is it important to support?
Yeah, so, you know, last week we talked about the Kids Outreach reach children that may not have the opportunity. So here we live in a community where most of the children they get dance education, parents can afford it. But Dance Outreach reaches those kids.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Actors Theater, first preview night, before opening night, one of the things we do at Actors Theater is we host our dress rehearsal night, typically retirement homes, totally free. It's sponsored by our patrons and people that sponsor our show, to give them a night of theater which they may not be able to have. We have, you know, we've sponsored seats and things for people that may not be able to see theater and can afford theater. They have the same thing at these other organizations. The point is that we could not exist without the support of our patrons and the people out there. It's one of the reasons why that this night of theater is a fundraiser, but part of what we're doing is we are raising money for these organizations, but there is another way. People can also buy a seat for themselves, but buy additional seats for people that couldn't afford to come to this concert. So we want people to come. This is a fairly, the church has seating for about
700?
700 people.
Yeah,
and we want to fill it up.
Yeah.
And we want people that can come, that can be sponsored. So we're going to talk about, before we end the segment, and how you can do that. And as I said, of course, ATI isn't just benefiting, we're performing. And this is what our holiday show is going to be. We decided, instead of doing an individual holiday show, we would be part of something bigger. So we're going bigger. We're going bigger. So
They don't call him Broadway Sam for nothing.
So that's why. And how does it feel to share the evening with ATI artists? Judy, you know Judy Fitzgerald very well, and Cynthia Collins.
It's so exciting, sharing the stage, and just, when you have that, the environment that it's going to be that night. It's going to be so much energy. It's going to be so much fun. There's going to be so many people there that are friends and that are family and that are fans, and there's just going to be so much happy energy in the room. It's going to be truly magical, and people are going to be having fun backstage, and
look at all the new people who are going to see you. You're going to have so many new fans.
That's right.
New opportunities and new people to see you, new people that are going to get exposed to your music. So with that, I have a question. Do you have a favorite, a holiday song that holds a special meaning to you?
Yes.
What's that?
So, I'll Be Home for Christmas was my Nana's, we'll say it was her favorite Christmas song. Every year we would go to Yuletide as a family.
Aww.
And she would always cry on that song, missing her family members. And so I miss my Nana. She's not with us, but home is a special place on Christmas, and so Christmas brings back a lot of nostalgia for all of us, and good memories, and sometimes bad memories, but sometimes hopefully mostly happy
good.
memories.
Yeah, sure.
It's a lot. It's very an emotional time, I think, especially.
Always is.
It's
Always is.
It's emotional. It's
you think about the people that have gone. I lost my mom in 1987 to cancer, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think of her. And there's times my grandmother, and both my grandmothers and grandfather, and that's part of life. But then you think about all the things we have to be thankful for as we have Thanksgiving. It's just
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's right. Now, what do you hope people feel when they hear you sing December 13th?
Oh goodness. Well, I hope that they really like it. I hope they say, "Wow, I really like that."
I've got something this is what I hope. I hope that people feel joy.
Yeah.
I hope they feel encouraged.
Yeah.
I hope they feel inspired.
Yes.
And I hope that they feel not only entertained, but they feel the warmth of the holiday and the love, and that they were part of this collective time together, that you and Anthony and Judy and Cynthia and the Indie Men's Chorus and the dance, all these young kids dancing, that they were part of something special. And I think that you're being part of that is something different. Now, that's what I want, and that's what I believe.
Absolutely.
And
that
I
was
know,
very eloquent.
and I know,
Thank you, Sam.
and I know that you're going to do that, because every time I've ever heard you sing, I get goosebumps.
Oh.
Yes, reminds me of the first time I saw Phantom of the Opera with Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford.
Wow.
That's why I call you my little ingenue.
Oh.
You remind me of that time.
Oh my
and I think
gosh.
I think there's going to be someone, and I think you're going to inspire some young person or someone that says, "Wow, she's got some voice, but I want to sing." So now, if someone was listening or thinking about attending, what would you tell them? Why should they join us December 13th?
Because, like I said earlier, it's going to be a very, very special evening. And what other opportunity do you have to see such a variety of local talent? It's like, when I go to a restaurant, my favorite thing to do is get samples of a lot of different things and to share. Like, I don't want just a whole lot of one thing. I like a little bit of everything. So that's what you'll get when you come to this show.
That.
You got Anthony, the main course. And then
and you get
lots of sides dishes and
yes.
dessert and all the things.
I like that.
That's what you'll get. So it'll be like
go,
a nice
girl.
meal.
It's a
very
full thing, and you get dessert.
And you get dessert.
Right, and you leave feeling good
and full and joyful.
full and your heart full. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So I really like that. I really, really like that. Now, let's take a moment to highlight the organizations. As I said, Dance Outreach. What does it do? It's KDO, also Kids Dance Outreach, empowers young people through dance, education, performance. Their dancers will bring joy, movement, and youthful energy to the concert. So this is who you'll be supporting. Indie Men's Chorus brings rich harmonies and uplifting performances that celebrate community and inclusivity. And their music always adds heart to the holiday season. And of course, Actors Theater of Indiana, where we're Broadway in your backyard, the company at the center of our arts community. It's not only a beneficiary of the concert, as I said, we're going to be performing. Our co-founders, Judy Fitzgerald and Cynthia, will take the stage, and they're always bringing their legendary talent and their warmth to the holiday celebration. So for our ATI followers and supporters, yes, you're going to see Judy and Cynthia performing live at this magical evening. And for us, it's an essential part of the show. Now, I want to, as we're coming to the end of this holiday concert is a celebration of everything we love. About the arts, connection, as I said, joy, generosity, and community. So for you, here's my challenge, here's my call to action. December 13th, at the Broadway United Methodist Church, you'll experience the extraordinary voice of Anthony Nunziata, the heartful talent of Ashley Nicole Soprano, my friend and today's guest, performances by Judy Fitzgerald, Cynthia Collins of ATI, the powerful sounds of the Indie Men's Chorus, the inspiring young dancers of Kids Dance Outreach, and the spirits and missions that ATI has woven throughout the evening. So I just want to say, for me, Ashley, you've got so much you're doing. In fact, today, what's next? You're performing today, aren't you?
That's right. I'm performing so much all through the rest of the holidays. I have gigs, 1, 2, or sometimes 3 gigs a day, because everybody loves holiday songs.
Oh my gosh!
And besides that, I've also got a couple very special shows coming up, a couple galas at the Woodstock Country Club, one of them with the Contemporary Club of Indianapolis, where I'll be singing 3 songs with the pianist Charlie Guran.
Okay.
And so I'm super excited about that. And then at that event, there'll also be GM Horns doing a big show. And also at the Woodstock, I'm singing a very special show with the Service Club of Indianapolis. That's going to be a whole hour show, private event. And that's really special for me because it's a club full of the service members, retired military veterans, And so it's
Can't do
really,
enough for our veterans.
It's really, really special.
Can't do enough.
It's it's a beautiful time of the year for me. I wear a huge ball gown.
Well,
So
you
it's
always
the biggest
look
ball gown.
always look absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, well, thank you, Sam. And then another show, I'm doing an online concert with Crossover Music Magazine.
Really?
Yeah, so that's going to be Sunday, December 21st, a free live stream from the Crossover Music Magazine YouTube channel. So I'll be singing a Christmas song. And so I've done that 2 or 3 years in a row. 2 years. This is my second year. Last year I did a very special Believe music video with our very own Scott Osborne. And we had so much fun filming that.
Well, you are a busy young lady.
I am. Yes, I'm so busy. And let's see, I think I remembered everything. But yeah, but this is going to be my 3rd year with the Service Club performance. So that's really special. So shout out to them, because I know we'll probably have some of our veterans watching. And yeah, and people, on my email list. So please join my email list. If you're not on my email list, go to AshleyNicoleSoprano.com, and there's at the top, it'll say join Ashley's email club. And you put in your email, and then I notify you of things like today. I sent out an email saying I was going to be on here today. So
I did. I got it.
you did?
Absolutely.
Yay. Well, see, there you go.
Well, I'm on your list. So.
Yay. Thank
yes,
you,
I
Sam.
subscribed. Yeah,
Thank
I
you, Sam.
have your stuff. So, well, as we come to the end, I just want to again remind everybody, get your tickets, December 13th, Broadway United Methodist. And if you could hold that up again. Scott, do you have that up?
Yeah.
Okay. You can get tickets. There's a scan code. Scott will have that up for you on where you can get tickets.
Do you want me to read the phone number?
Yes, there's a phone number.
Okay, so you scan this QR code or call 317-409-6367.
Okay. And there is a VIP.
Oh, yeah.
There's a VIP opportunity when you go on there too. And I think you'll really find it to be a wonderful opportunity. As I said, I'll be there. I've already bought tickets. I'm excited to be there. It's going to be a night of holiday magic on that. One last thing before we say goodbye. Our next show, which is coming in January, I'll give a chance for Scott to put it up, is Lucky Stiff. And that's going to be, you got that up, Scott?
No.
Okay. Let me give Scott a chance to get Lucky Stiff up. That's our next show, which will start in January. We're going to be going into rehearsals in the middle of January. Tell me when you got it.
Not.
Okay.
It's not coming up.
Okay. I'll just hold it up. It's we're going to be talking a lot about it over the next few weeks. It's going to be January 30th through February 15th, and you can get tickets for that at ATIstage.org or 317-843-3800. And that's our next musical. I'll actually be in it. I'm Tony, the Lucky Stiff. So you'll hear more about that as we go along. But I want to end the show today with something really, really important. And that is, what's tomorrow?
Thanksgiving Day.
That's right. And what do you have to be thankful for? I want to end with that. We have so much to be thankful for, our families, this beautiful community we're in. I'm so thankful to be part of this beautiful organization, Actors Theater of Indiana. Thank you for all the support you give us. We are a non-for-profit. We couldn't do it without you. We couldn't be bringing Broadway in our backyard, giving shows like Lucky Stiff and all the wonderful theater that we're able to provide. No one would be able to give the great arts that we do without you. So I want to thank you for that. I want to wish you all, your families, your loved ones, a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that turkey or whatever you do to celebrate Thanksgiving. If you're doing a turkey trot, a run tomorrow, or just getting out there, it is a little cold, but you know what? There's so much to do. Chris Krindlemark outside, just beautiful things happening around Carmel and the city. And I just want to thank you all for being part of this. Ashley, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Sam.
I just love everything you're doing, and I just appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to the 13th.
Oh, me too. I'm so looking forward to the 13th. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, you do? Well,
Okay, so these tote bags, if you like this, it's on my website, but also, ta-da!
Oh my
for
gosh!
Sam.
All right, here. I'm going to have to put this on just so I can say. See, I'm part of the Ashley
Nicole Soprano fan club?
Nicole Soprano fan club, and I've got my hat on, so see? This is what you get. All right. Well, thank you so much. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week here at ATI Lunch Break. And with that, we're out. See you next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye, everyone.